Alrighty. Hello, everyone. We are back playing Blacksad Under the Skin. Um, Quick warning for what is going to happen without a doubt in maybe the next 3 or 4 minutes. We are on the load screen right now because last time we played this game, the final conversation cutscene that we saw before we ended the stream just didn't work on stream and didn't get recorded. It was a complete slideshow. I have done some digging, and apparently this game just has no optimization and just does not work. So even when it displays perfectly fine for Keith and I, if you try to record some of these cutscenes, it just plays a slideshow. This is completely out of our hands. No matter what settings we change, we cannot make it look better. We can't fix the problem. It replicates even if I'm just recording and I'm playing it on my own, and if we're just streaming, nothing we do will fix it. So what you're going to see is going to be basically a slideshow for like the next 5 minutes. And if you see anything weird with the performance going on in this video, like with my VTuber and stuff, know that it is because this game specifically does not like being recorded. And there's nothing that we can do to fix it. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get back to the game. So this is the load screen. This allows you to go through all of the different chapters. It's kind of cool. It's presented like a comic book. This is where we left off. Are you ready, Keith?
Yep.
Let's do it.
At least the audio works, I think.
I think the audio works. Locklinker in chat says, I assume this is
Half
a
of you were
detective
just
game? It is, yes.
half of you just washing your dishes and stuff anyway, so you're not looking at the screen, it's fine.
Hmm.
Conversation. Very awkward that he still does his whole gambit.
Yeah. Is he a sympathizer or is he a hard capitalist? What do we think?
Be a full commie, yay! You revealed your communist support to a criminal.
Absurd.
When they phrase it like that, it sounds like it was a bad idea.
Hmm.
Hmm.
uh, should I blame it
Those
on?
guys.
Yeah, it'll just be both of them.
They did, yeah.
All right, we'll have to see if this new area still breaks the end code.
I feel like it's just gonna be during like set pieces like that where it's trying too hard. Like
Yeah.
it's flexing out of its britches.
So for clarity, I think it definitely was it streaming like that.
It's very funny to me that he still gives us this fairly confusing explanation that's supposed to be in favor of his gambling operation. Uh, Even when you already just don't give him any pushback and you just agree with him, he's like he actually has to convince you
Yeah.
and gives you the whole spiel no matter what.
All right. I just want to go over to my settings menu really quickly and check the video settings because I mean, hey, if it doesn't make a difference, we'll just we'll put everything back up to where it was. Oop.
This kind of feels like one of those games where you change these settings out and it all still looks the same basically.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it looks like the texture quality is a little bit higher, but yeah, it does not really seem to me like this is a particularly intensive game. So yeah, I think it was just trying to render the street. They probably rendered the whole goddamn map during that cutscene and just had you moving around it in real time. That's crazy.
Well,
Uh,
I think in the background you could see stuff disappearing. So I think they were just spawning it block by block and despawning it in the background, and unfortunately
yeah,
you could just see it happening. So like I
yeah,
think the constant like loading and unloading, like I think it was just like this big like an optimized nightmare that
yeah.
mostly ran, but it breaks anything else you have on your computer at the time.
Yeah. So yeah, sorry viewers if that was impossible to watch, but we're out of the thick of it
You were
hopefully, and
back to
we'll
just standing around in a room for half an hour.
yeah,
Let's
woohoo, we
investigate
got it.
pizza.
Yeah,
We
pizza
need to punch
time.
it to break it down into its chemical components in order to. This is JoJo's reference, I think. Is that JoJo's?
I have no idea. I'm not a JoJo head.
What? You're supposed to always know
I don't.
every media thing.
Anime hurts me, so
Wow.
yeah. Sorry. Uh, interesting. Interesting. People are saying the audio cut out. Give me just a moment. Is it capturing it?
Uh-oh. Does the game not have
Did the
audio?
game just kill audio again? That's wacky. Let's see.
What kind of stressful nightmare is this to record?
This game is
Oh my god.
such a disaster. Are we good? Is the audio back? Audio's back. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then no one is going to be able to have even heard the last scene, which is bad. But whatever. We'll just deal with it. We'll deal with it. It's fine.
Oh, did everyone
Uh,
just watch it with no audio and not say anything? Or did it suddenly cut out?
I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, when I looked at it, when I started recording, there was audio, so I don't know what's going on there, but all right.
Brian?
All right. What are we looking at?
I'm not sure how Yale's love of pickles will help me crack the case, but it's good to know.
Still no audio for them, they say. Let's take just one last look at it real quick. Advanced audio properties. Stream audio is on the right track, so it's showing that there's audio for me now. So weird. It's weird that it just didn't like the audio in the cutscene.
Someone else says they have audio. Someone else says, yeah, there was never audio. Now they're saying wait. That was every possible contradictory piece of feedback you could have at once.
Oh well, it's whatever.
Okay, I guess the voice is okay. I guess it's working now. Fuck it.
I barely know.
Oh my god. If you ever wonder why a Let's Player sometimes feels extra distracted and unable to focus on what's happening and incorporate information in a game they're playing, sometimes it's because they're spending so much time trying to figure out how to get it to work at all, and this stuff's happening.
I don't even think I'm going to use my video. I don't think this is going to go in the VODs. I don't think I'm going to actually use this game on my channel.
You're just going to give up on it?
There must be one boring old
It's just a me problem now.
Yeah, it's a Keith problem. Sorry, Keith. You can do some quirky dialoguing if you feel like it. You can overdub some stuff.
I mean, hope it just works.
Why would you want such a big closet for so few clothes? Unless someone emptied it recently.
I think that's more likely because he has photos here, so it's not just a bachelor pad. Oh yeah, and those poems, right? He was like a philosopher.
Copy 1 of 3. Do you know any of his relatives?
His father, Avenarius.
Avenarius? The boxer poet? Didn't he disappear 20 years ago?
So not volume 1 of 3, just copy 1 of, like there's only 3 copies in existence? Whoa.
The Sicilian Capo.
So, you like your mob stories, don't you, Bobby?
It's clearly The Godfather.
The Godfather. Yeah.
Avenarius, the poet boxer.
The poet boxer? He looks like he has trouble emoting as a character model.
It's funny because he's isn't a boxer a type of dog? I don't know if that's what that is, but that would also be cute.
That would be funny. Let's
Seems
see.
like Bobby inherited something more than boxing skills from his father.
I'm imagining like Linkin Park playing over this as he's like painting it.
I've given up, taking deep, I just throw it away.
Crawling in my skin. Evanescence kicks on.
It looks like an actual cover to some kind of like System of a Down thing.
Yeah. Whoa, this is a big bathroom.
Judging by the general state of the apartment, they were leading a quiet life.
People are asking, why does Blacksad sound 70? His voice actor's an old dude.
He just has interesting voice casting.
Yeah. His voice actor's been in a lot of
stuff. Judging by the general
stuff.
state of the apartment, they were leading a quiet life.
Yeah, it doesn't sound right.
No.
it just doesn't. I got used to it last session, and I'll do it again. But it just does not seem like what I would expect him to sound like.
Yeah, I would expect him to sound a lot more grizzled and a little bit less soft. Definitely a little bit younger as well. Well, granted, he's like in his 40s, isn't he? Something like that.
Probably, yeah.
All right.
But yeah, I don't think. I'm pretty sure that the boxer is in fact not a boxer. No.
No.
Boxers are like those brownish dogs that have like a droopy black face.
All right. Let's
It's hard
see.
to explain.
Mary went to Luna Park with Yale. There's a scarf at Yale's place. Mary has a cold.
Gasp.
That means she's been here recently, but why? What does Sweet Mary have to do with Yale, the murder suspect?
Such intrigue. Mary Purnell is lying about Yale. We knew that. There's nothing new to be had there.
Am I crazy, or that's just not how disease works?
That's not how disease works. No, you
Just
can't.
in all of fiction, it's like, oh, I forgot some clothes. I forgot my cold weather clothes. I have a cold now. I'm like, that's just the word cold. You're doing word association.
Yeah.
Your immune system doesn't care what the English language called things.
Yeah. Let's see. Leave to avoid O'Leary or stay. I don't want to piss off O'Leary yet. Like, as scummy as O'Leary is, he has truly given us no actual reason to not work with him for the sake of the case, other than the fact that we
and to
don't
some extent
like
just
his dude.
antagonizing everyone just actively as a threat.
Yeah, exactly. Let's leave.
When I left, I told O'Leary I hadn't found a thing. The minute I was alone, I left for Mary's.
See, this makes us less suspicious, which is
But
good.
before all that, I took a small parting gift for her.
Interesting
This
that
scarf.
Ad hadn't found a thing is its decision made for you.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to be happy about that.
We'll have to see.
I've never trusted angels.
Mr. Blacksad? What a...
Surprise?
The lip sync there was real weird.
When they fall,
Yeah.
they turn into demons.
Joey told me he was going to spend the afternoon painting the gym and that Bobby would be fixing something up on the roof. So, after I found the body and called the police, I went to Bobby's place, but he wasn't there.
How'd you get in unless you were having
So
an
you know that
affair?
Yale was with Dunn when he died, and yet you told no one.
I guess I just forgot. Everything is so confusing. I'm sorry,
Okay.
Mr. Blacksad.
Don't be. I'm here to figure it all out.
So I asked her that specifically because I understand how she got in. She went in through the fire escape. Or she has a key.
What's your relationship with Bobby Yale?
He was like a son to Joey, and we were about to get married, so, you know.
Okay, I think it's time to set things straight.
I think it's more likely the cheating is more likely.
Somebody's cheating, but
I knew
in
you
what
were cheating on
direction?
Dunn with Yale. Or was it the other way around?
No. How can you even think of something like that?
How can you convince me otherwise?
How do you prove a negative?
I found a picture at Yale's apartment. It's you and him on a roller coaster. Care to explain, Miss Purnell?
Wow.
I'm not white, Mr. Blacksad.
What?
The audio and subtitles are so desynced.
7 of my
Yes.
great-grandparents were white. The 8th was black. According to law, I'm a black citizen, even if my skin says the contrary. Do you know what that means when you're born in North Arlington, Alabama?
Segregated everything.
Yeah, I don't think you need to pick
Segregated
a
housing.
specific one.
With far worse homes for colored people.
We even have different water fountains, for God's sake. The separate but equal doctrine and all that.
That crap.
And all the lies.
Why
That's
was that a
I moved
choice?
here. No one knows what color my great-grandparents were.
I'm black too, and I don't hide it.
Well, at least you're a man.
In any case, what's that have to do with Bobby Yale?
He's my nephew, Mr. Blacksad. Joe and I first started taking care of poor Bobby when my sister died. That was when he was almost 15. The 3 of us went on that trip to Luna Park.
So this is where Joe Dunn comes in.
Bobby was the only one who knew about me and Joey. We were afraid that someone would use my past to ruin his career.
It's not the first time I hear that story. You should have told me this sooner.
I've been hiding it all my life. I'm sorry.
You made Mary feel guilty.
We know we need to do cat vision
Batman
every
vision.
single time. We have to do detective vision every single time it comes up because we might miss it, and that would be bad.
It's actually bizarre that it seems instead of being like a thing you can do in the environment
Mary
or some
smells
other
like-
situation.
Actually,
Yeah.
the whole room smells like a pie fresh out of the oven. So I can't identify any other fragrances.
It's so weird as a gameplay element because it pops up in conversation when you like conversations have timers in this game. Like things could
Out of nowhere, it's a sudden blink and you miss it mechanic in like a dialogue choice. You're like, wait, why?
and it's like actually essential for solving certain mysteries. So
TV and radio all in one. Where will these mad times lead us?
Imagine if they stacked that with 7 other devices and they all put them in a small rectangle. That makes you infertile.
femininity starts at home, but Linda S. Lovelace. What did that tell us? You didn't have anything to say about that.
That she has that. That was the murder weapon.
Gotcha.
Fresh out of the oven. The whole room smells like pie.
That's not what you clicked on.
Nope. What is
What?
happening with this game?
I don't understand. It's really hard to form thoughts when stuff like this happens.
About Sonia Dunn and the ring. I managed to hide the truth from her.
I appreciate it, but at the same time,
What?
no, nothing. Maybe she has a right to know.
I'm not sure if Batman Vision
That
does give
cherry
you
pie
anything.
smells so good.
Well, we
I'm
made
starting to get
a
hungry.
Thanks.
deduction
I
from
pulled
it
it out
last
of the
time.
oven right before you arrived.
Oh, where are my manners? I'm the worst hostess in the world.
Why?
Oh,
Wow.
that freaked out.
Yeah, I was gonna say the cutscene is seriously chugging
Let
on
me go
my
get a
ends
knife from
too.
the kitchen.
Well,
She's
it's
gonna
just
flee. She's gonna fucking flee. Are you kidding me?
the cherry pie tried to
And you
escape
must
her
be
when she
thirsty.
approached it.
Let me see. OJ, coffee.
Ew, coffee.
Water's good, thanks.
Orange juice with cherry pie? I'm just gonna throw up.
She's gonna drug me.
She's wearing the same clothes in both pictures, so she's probably telling the truth.
He looks so mischievous. Look at him. He's living for this.
That's some beautiful artwork you got there.
What?
Okay.
What? This conversation is inexplicable. This is the most surreal, intense eating I've ever. He just eats half a pie while she
Is he
watches
eating
him.
How much pie is he eating? And they're not chatting and like he went through like multiple slices? It's gone. There's no more pie. What the fuck? That dominance move, he just ate the whole fucking pie and like what's that? What is that reflection over there? What is
What's
happening in that
happening?
reflection on the left? Like
What is going on?
is there just a
in the
mirror
video
at
game?
ground? I guess it is a mirror, yeah.
No,
was that
that's the
No.
fireplace, and it's
Oh
unloaded.
no.
What is
Oh,
going
no.
on? It's telling
That's
me
where
there
the
Oh my god. It's telling me there are 2 things I need to find. And
I put off playing this game for years waiting for patches because I heard some rough news and it turns out that was
Oh
a
my
false that was a
God.
false hope that
this
it would
is
get patched,
so
I guess.
cursed.
Maybe indie games should go back to 2D.
Yeah.
You're scrolling around in your Batman vision, and there's just a floating spoon.
It's not working. So right here, it's saying that there's something to pay attention to. Because if you
Yeah.
look, you'll see the arrow pop up. There is a point where it like.
Have you noticed that your spoon is just floating in front of you when you go over there?
Oh yeah, no. I'm inside Blacksad's body. I think like
Scrolling
as a camera
horizontally
angle,
around.
and I'm trying to. I'm not gonna be able to get this because it's broken. Oh no!
I can't tell what it wants from you.
Oh no!
You're gonna get the bad ending because the fireplace is gone.
About Sonia Dunn and the ring. I managed to hide the truth from her.
I appreciate it, but at the same time,
What?
no, nothing. Maybe she has a right to know.
Oh boy. Jeez.
I couldn't help but notice a queen-size bed in the room.
You what?
Sorry. I had to make sure Bobby Yale wasn't hiding in there.
Oh, yeah, sure. Joey bought this place. It was going to be our home after the wedding. I left my apartment and moved in so I could save some money.
If he had left his own apartment and moved in, you could have saved twice the money.
I'm no hooker, Mr. Blacksad.
Wow.
It's a little aggro. I'm trying to get this, trying to see if there is a way to make this actually work so I can get whatever it's wanting me to pay attention to, but I'm thinking I think this is just broken forever. I think this is the best we're gonna get.
It's hard to say exactly why, but in the entirety of reading the comic, I've never questioned Blacksad having green sclera and then like just black dots for eyes, and other characters sometimes having like realistic human eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But here I'm really questioning it when it cuts between these two characters and they're like 3D realistic looking
Yeah.
characters, and she has human eyes and he has cartoon eyes.
You should open a bakery and sell these pies.
Thanks. Joey used to say the same thing.
And then I'd always tell him, "You just
Oh
ate it though."
no.
I'd like to believe you.
Oh no.
You're trapped until
I'm
you can solve
trapped.
this. Just scroll and mash, I guess.
Do I have to try and here we go.
Are there zoom in and out buttons? Oh,
It's
on
letting
her.
it's letting me zoom now. It wasn't letting me do this before. Okay. Whew.
It's like over here-ish.
There we go.
This isn't how smelling
Now that
works.
There's almost no pie left. The scent has also disappeared.
It
Interesting.
was him. It was.
Now Mary smells like a huge dog. Mary,
What?
when are you going to stop lying? I know your nephew is here. I can smell him.
What? No. I already told you I don't know where he is.
What the fuck? It was my tactic all along. I was gonna just swallow this entire pie whole so I could smell
understand
you
why you're
better.
protecting him, but it's in his best interest to end this hide and seek.
You can search the whole house if you want. Go ahead. He's not here.
That is such a grim Fandango level, like, comedy adventure game logic deduction in a way that I don't expect from Blacksad.
Wait a minute. She's not the one who smells like that.
Yeah.
What?
Blacksad, I don't think is in any way known for having strong smelling or anything.
That's where
There's a
Bobby
door.
Yale's scent is coming from.
I knew
It's
he
a
was gonna be in
trap
there.
door.
So, that's why you were sitting there.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. Could you step
He's
aside
making
so
a
I can
face.
check, please?
It looks like an Oni mask.
Please go.
Mary, for Christ's sake, put that knife down, would you?
Leave or I'll...
You know I could take that knife from you if I wanted to, Mary.
Damn.
I mean it.
I don't want to hurt you.
Leave her alone!
Oh.
Bobby!
What?
You have to like catch the punches. You have to like read the directions or something.
I have to go in the direction that the punch is coming from.
You gotta realize to grab this thing and smack him with a pie tin or whatever. He's just. Why would he keep punching it? Damn. Just keeps punching it. Oh!
What?
Oh!
I pushed the button.
Oh!
Did you see that? I pushed the button.
He
What is
just
going
died
on here?
violently. Oh my god. That was a really graphic Blacksad death. Oh my god. It's unexpected.
What is happening? What? I pushed the. What is going on? Why is
What
the
is it
game failing me?
What direction are they expecting from you? If it's not, do you have to hold it or?
I don't know. See, I pressed it. It was green again.
Oh, you
but
just
it worked
teleported
this time.
outside. I.
Oh.
This is wild. There you go. Okay. Oh my god, they're fast sometimes.
Yeah, this is rough.
What? Is he having a heart attack?
What?
What?
This game?
Call an ambulance. Do as I say. Go on, call an ambulance. Do it now.
What?
What in the
There's two
world?
things you can't forget.
Oh.
One, stay calm. Two, 1 chest compression per second.
That's way too slow.
1
Yeah, it
Mississippi.
seems that's not staying alive.
2 Mississippi. 3 Mississippi. 4 Mississippi. 5
That's a
Mississippi.
sound.
Bobby. Oh, Bobby.
Oh man.
Thank you. Bobby. Bobby. Thank you.
They make such weird sounds.
I am so
I
bewildered
had
by
lots
this
of
game
reasons
right
to
now.
Consider this a great day.
I
I had investigated a suicide case. I had discovered that, in truth, we were dealing with a murder. I had found and captured the prime suspect. And I had saved a life.
saves a strong term for it when you cause the situation. Look at that goofy Dalmatian, this big
Clever
dumb smile.
transition.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh my god.
And yet, everything in me screamed that something was going wrong.
I feel like
This
I'm
game-
hallucinating.
Yeah, same. This game has gone from like being a
Terribly wrong.
curious novelty of like, oh, like they made a Blacksad game, but it's not very good, to like a nightmare fun house of errors that are beyond our control. Like, people are not going to be watching this playthrough because they want to see the content. They're going to be watching the playthrough because they are having fun watching us lose our
Take the law
minds.
into your own hands. I'd like to think we're not just vigilantes.
I want a gun.
What the hell?
Bang, bang, bang.
He's having nightmares about that conversation now?
Casualty.
I hate detectives.
Bang,
Dear
bang,
Lord.
bang.
You're dead meat, cat.
That you, Smirnoff?
You seem agitated. Nightmare?
What?
How long have I been sleeping?
Who wakes
I
up
just
like
got
that?
here. Anyway, why don't you go home? In his current condition, Yale's not going anywhere. Besides, we'll take it from here.
What? Who just snaps awake like that and asks a question?
Can we trust him?
Well, I don't like that dog's terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know
oh
how to pick
no.
my men, John. You I'm not so sure. You promised me you wouldn't intervene.
I didn't, though. I did exactly what you asked me to.
The background dogs are rough. Uh,
If I hadn't intervened, Bobby Yale could be dead.
If you had warned me,
How?
maybe we could have avoided a heart attack.
No. A bunch of cops show up to a black dude's house. You're
Anyway,
telling me
it's
you'd
done.
avoid a heart
It's
attack?
done.
I do not think that is true.
but how did... He can't say that intervening saved Bobby's life unless he counts intervening being
Well-
only the CPR.
The other thing, though, is that he was like, don't take the law into your own hands. I didn't. I just went to someone's house and did the job you asked me to do, dude.
Yeah, and then we got attacked. He attacked us. Like,
When exactly did you realize that he killed Dunn?
maybe he didn't.
Yeah, I don't think he did.
Yeah, Blacksad was pushing back on the idea.
Out of sheer
The
curiosity.
nose.
I'm a cop after all.
Why does he have teeth? Why does he have human teeth? They don't have human
To be
teeth in
honest,
Blacksad.
I'm not so sure Yale killed anyone.
How about the motive? Any ideas?
Smirnoff's teeth are fucking me up. Why'd they do that?
I know Dunn wanted to call the fight off after something Yale did, but I still don't know what.
In any case, hopefully Yale will tell us more.
Would you let me ask him some questions when he wakes up?
I know you will, with or without my permission, so I'd rather not feel betrayed. In exchange, drop by the station when you can. Your investigation could really help my men. Who, by the way, must be waiting for me to interrogate Mary Purnell. Boy, she was hard to pry from Yale's side.
What do we think?
I mean,
I'll be nice
it's
to her.
rough to be like, she's a liar.
She's been through a lot in the past days. Be nice to her.
Of course, in spite of it all, we're not just vigilantes. And as for you, go get some rest. God knows you need it.
He just keeps needling you. The whole conversation.
I know.
I will. Thanks for the advice.
Tell the nurses to look at that face of yours. You look like a film detective in his last scene.
I'm afraid this film isn't over yet.
For your sake, I hope you're wrong. You're in charge now, officer.
Oh my god.
I'll send you a leave in 6 hours. Understood?
Doctor,
Who are... Oh, detective. Congratulations. You fared pretty well against that kid. Better than most would have. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Just
do I look like I fared well to you?
What? He's not a real doctor. I guarantee it. He's like an assassin
you think
or
he's
something.
faking it? He's here to.
Yeah.
He's here to. Is it because he's a lizard?
Yeah.
We,
He's here to kill
as
the-
a society, simply don't trust reptiles. But
Whoa!
that's not the real problem.
Whoa!
The real problem is our extended belief that there's logic to that distrust, that it's natural and well-founded.
What?
Blacksad, I guess, is a racist now.
He's black.
We, as a society, simply don't trust reptiles.
Okay, we
But
already
that's
got
not
that
the real
one.
problem. The real problem is our extended belief that there's logic to that distrust, that it's natural and well-founded.
What throws me off is that almost sounds like progressive language, except the part he says "we." And I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, aren't you explaining the problem? So why are you saying "we"?
Dr. Palmer.
How's Yale? Is he awake?
Oh, yeah. Go check on him before he falls asleep again. Although, try not to bother him with too many questions.
Will he be ready to fight in 2 weeks?
It's too soon to tell. He did have a heart attack after all.
Was he on something? Like, why is he having heart attacks?
I'm very confused because that setup was that like he wasn't a real doctor. But then he literally just got like confirmed he had a heart
Go away.
attack.
I don't want to see you. The doctor told me to sleep.
I rarely get to interrogate a suspect with his guard down in a place as
A
quiet
lot of
as
pillows.
this. Getting the chance to study his body language with no distractions is a rare gift.
Okay. More
There's something very
smell-o-vision.
surreal about seeing like a very furry art like Bara Rottweiler just in a hospital bed kind of floating above some pillows to not clip through them. Like it's
Yeah,
just something is
it's
incredibly surreal about this visual with the
extremely
IV and
odd.
everything.
He's clenching his fist, a sign of contained anger.
Like I know that on the page I would not question this scene because it would be rendered in a way that I wouldn't be like, but like here I'm losing my mind a little bit.
Yeah.
He's looking straight at me. If he couldn't hold my stare, I'd think he's lying. But that's not the case.
What'd he be lying about, dude?
He's already caught. And
His
also,
heart
yeah, he
rate
hasn't
is
said
increasing.
anything.
It could mean that he's lying,
No, but
but it could also
Lying
just
about
be
what?
pure,
Not wanting to
Exactly.
see you?
he
Clenched
didn't tell you a
fist.
lie.
Fast heart rate, fixed stare. He feels some genuine rage towards me.
Yeah, no, he
I'm
was
sorry
not
you don't
lying
wanna
about
see
it.
but
Why would he be lying about that?
I'm afraid you'll just have to put up with me.
For now. Luckily, I just got my medication. I'll be snoozing soon.
All right, I'll just cut to the chase.
People ask, how do we see his heart rate from across the room like that? We don't see it. He was hearing it.
What? That's not... That's not...
It makes perfect
I'm
sense.
pretty sure that at no point in the Blacksad mythos is it ever established that Blacksad has, like, super senses.
He's a little. Look at him. He's a
They're not-
little meow meow. He's
Yeah,
got
but they're
great
never
little
like
meow meow
they're never
ears.
like he's a cat, therefore he's got like super hearing and super smell, and he has like
Listen.
directional smell. He has to aim his smell at the woman's neck.
Listen, Keith. Listen. Ignore all of the times that he's taken off guard, surprised, and snuck
Yeah.
up on in the comics, and understand. All right, I'm gonna point to something. All right. He has little meow meow ears. Look at
He
this.
does have little meow meow ears.
Look.
And
Look
like
right
if this
here,
was
see?
a beast, if this was a
Look.
Beastars Telltale game, I'd be like, oh yeah, all of Legoshi's crazy senses and whatnot.
Look at right there.
Legoshi, like
Those are little
Legoshi,
meow meow ears, Keith.
yeah, look at him wobbling. Look at him wobbling. Like I
Is
just
he
think about how like
lying?
fucking.
Or did his heart rate speed up out of rage?
You hear that? That's the sound.
checking
That's the sound it
again.
makes. It's
He
so
can
obvious.
hear people's heartbeat. Can they all hear each other's heartbeats all the time? He's not specifically of high senses. Like he's surrounded by people that have the same senses he does. He's not the cat detective of Gotham, the one cat. Like everybody around.
He goes to the post office and it's like deafening.
Yeah, I'm just like he doesn't have unique senses here. He's not he's not the one animal.
Is he holding back his rage?
Yes, we know that he's holding back his rage because he literally just told us that he'd beat us up if we didn't leave him alone.
Like, is the other guy using his detective vision on us right now? Are we frozen and making a stupid face?
He can't look me in the eye. I'd say he's lying.
About what? He hasn't changed. And just a second ago, you said that he could look you in the eye and wasn't lying.
Who killed Joe Dunn?
What? Are you trying to confuse me? Joe hanged himself.
That's definitely not true. Why is Blacksad vision suddenly available every second of the day when it was gone? We didn't have it for almost the entire first level.
No, we didn't. But now
We had a blink and you miss it moment where we couldn't use it against the old man.
Why is his heart rate skyrocketing?
What?
Well, it's because he obviously knows that he didn't hang himself.
Yeah.
Dunn was too short to hang himself with that rope.
So, it's true? He was murdered.
And now we can just do this to check if he's lying the whole time? Is that what's happening?
Why is his heart rate skyrocketing?
Yeah, that's what it's letting us do.
I feel like
I know the
Blacksad
murder
could
weapon
just
was yours.
quip.
What? The rope? I don't get it. What weapon do you mean?
Don't play with me, boy. The chest expander.
An expander? I've never had one of those.
All right.
What?
Let's
As the
just say
camera
that
zooms in
I-
on his tits.
I-
Chest exercises, I would never.
The murderer killed Dunn with a chest expander and planted evidence to make us believe it was suicide. But he also left enough clues behind to make sure we found the true murder weapon. Then he put the chest expander box in your locker to frame you. Do you know anyone that twisted and who also happens to have a motive?
I don't know.
He definitely knows. Obviously, it was Sonia Dunn.
I mean, we thought it might have been Sonia. Does
Fuck,
Jake
who are
show
the-
up in any of the later comics? Because if he does, then the answer is not Jake.
Oh, Jake's the gorilla.
Yeah.
Who are some of these people?
Desmond O'Leary is the fox, the gambler. Frank Cassidy is the mobster, I think. Or is a mobster, something. He was the other match fixer. And Sonia Dunn is obviously the daughter.
We have like a glossary that we can do mid-conversation.
Do we? Not one that I can access right now.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, I am thinking it's between Frank and Sonia, so. And in Black,
Jake's like zero. Jake isn't like a suspect at all.
no,
really.
we know that he works for O'Leary, but like, I don't think it was a problem. I think it was Sonia. I'm gonna say it was Sonia.
What about Sonia Dunn?
Sonia? I doubt it. She's odd, but she's his daughter.
I've seen worse, believe me.
Okay, we can go through all of them.
Just because she was being so sussy.
Yeah. Well, she
Think
just like
she-
she kept saying she was upset, and she was like, "I need time to process," but then she would just like read paperwork. Like, she doesn't
Yeah,
actually
but
seem
that might
that
just be
upset
the
at all.
game being weird.
No, this
But
game
she
is
was-
the pinnacle of
but
the depiction of the human condition, Keith, and people respond to things normally. All right, this
But
is all
Blacksad
very
at least
normal.
kind of pointed out that like she seemed she seemed too determined to get an answer to
Yep.
pin it on somebody as fast as possible as soon as
Yep.
there was option available, which was this guy.
What about Frank Cassidy? Do you think he has a motive?
Maybe.
That guy.
A few weeks ago, Joe took me to a Boxing Managers Association meeting.
Headed by Cassidy.
We do know someone was panting
Yeah.
when they left. So
He was obsessed with making it illegal for boxers to fight without a manager, or without an associated manager. Everyone
Didn't
seemed
he
to go along with it until Joe spoke up. He said that would lower us to mob status. That Cassidy had founded the association just to make money by monopolizing the sport. That made others think twice. And Cassidy ended up empty-handed.
Poor Cassidy.
The 2D art is so good immediately whenever it
Yeah.
pops up. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, remember Blacksad?
it's interesting to watch them awkwardly pause while the art asset loads into the engine.
Desmond O'Leary
Jeez, when did we even see
certainly seems
him?
twisted enough. Did he have anything
He
against
stopped
Dunn?
by the.
I'm not sure if they knew
Yeah,
each
when the
other.
letter appeared.
At least
Yep.
not in person. About a month ago, Joe kicked one of O'Leary's men out of the gym. He was trying to give a business card to...
Jake Ostiami.
Yeah, exactly. Did Jake tell you about that?
Something like that.
Blacksad. I think I owe you an, You know, my father disappeared when I was 6, right after winning a fight. We never heard from him again. Do you know what that does to a kid? Who knows where I'd be if Joe Dunn hadn't been in my life, even when I lost my way and put a gun to his head years later. He still took me under his wing and managed to steer me in the right direction. And now that he's gone,
That's so sad.
you're risking your life to find his murderer.
Just
Thanks.
an 8-foot tall crying man.
I'm just doing.
KO. I don't like that. I think it's a autosave icon or something. Just always has Blacksad like growling, and I'm like,
Yeah.
it's a weird emotion to flash periodically in a lot of these scenarios. I
Yeah, it's
think
kind of
the walrus
interesting.
showed up for like 2 seconds while we were up in the office or on the roof, and we could see him by the front door, and I think that might be when the letter appeared.
Yeah, it was. That's exactly when it happened. He
And
showed
that's like
up
all we've seen
briefly
of
to
that
talk to
character so
Sonya.
far. That's a terrible card fragment.
The fact that the cards are fragmented is mind-boggling to me. Like, what an
I know.
already annoying collectible
They
situation.
ran out of art, but they wanted more
The
collectibles,
number
so
of
they started
cigarette
cutting
butts
them up.
is inversely proportional to my hours of sleep. Ah, damn.
What is the height difference between him and the dead guy?
Yeah, I wonder.
Ugh.
Why'd you
Actually,
sniff that, you freak? You absolute pervert. What are you doing?
You musk freak. I'm still recoiling from the discovery that one artist that's drawn just a mountain of Blacksad porn has been obsessively drawing art of the character who dies before this game starts. That's not what I expected to learn the moment we started this game. Are the shoes a clue?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
What do you mean they smell like a dead man? Are you gonna imply that they're the shoes of the guy who died?
No, the footprints don't match. If Yale killed Dunn, he did it without stepping in the paint, or in different shoes.
Why would smelling the shoe let me know that? Why didn't it just have me look at the
What?
shoe and then say their shoes weren't the
Smells
same?
like a dead man. How long do they have to be on a guy to start smelling like death?
But the thing is it wasn't on anyone. All he's saying is that he wears his shoes a lot and they don't match the ones at the gym.
Why did the clue say they smell like a dead man? Because that implies something in this
Yeah.
context, you know,
Yeah,
game?
no,
Like,
for real. I think it's
like,
just
it makes it sound like they're like the Disco Elysium Hanged Man's shoes or something.
Yeah.
Like, the guy was found the day he died, so I don't think any of his clothes would smell like dead people. You don't just give off an aura the moment you pass. Besides maybe shitting yourself.
Blacksad would definitely be able to smell that if that was the case.
Yeah, he'd be great at it. It's just one talent. He just can smell anything.
The hands say a lot about what's going on inside a person.
This guy's a boxer.
Wow.
Good job, Blacksad.
Good job, kitty. Good kitty.
Why can't
my
you go
God.
towards that arrow at all? What's going on?
It's not letting me.
It's like telling you to go down, but then sometimes it says to go up without you going down or something.
What the fuck? Ah!
I don't wait. Now it says to go. Where is it?
So it's pointing me to multiple different places. So like, for example, there's a hot spot on his hand. So if I'm like in between two of them, if I move out of the hut zone for one of them, it will point me towards the hand. That's what that's doing.
Which is weird because you've already seen it.
Yes, and I've already seen it. So right here, it's pointing me towards the heart. There is another one down here, presumably, but I'm not allowed to interact with it.
What?
Was it his shoes?
I don't know. It's a
trying
red
to
number,
zoom.
so there should be something new.
Yeah. It's saying go down from here. Oh my god. I am going to lose my mind. Do I have to be over here? Do I have to be to the side or something?
It's like you're wondering if your standing position affects how the camera works. Because I would expect these to all be like fixed.
Yeah. I agree.
Oh, wow, I just zoomed right in.
It wasn't letting me until it all of a sudden let me, and then drew my attention to that last spot. I don't think I'm going to be able to find this one. What the heck is going on? Is it his
pointing
head?
at the... Huh?
Is that
Why was it
eye
on his
movement
head?
normal?
Okay.
He seems restless. Should I tell someone?
He got his ass beat.
Yeah.
And he's accused of murder. And you're interrogating him.
All right, bend over.
See, there's no fever whatsoever. He must be having a nightmare.
Are you sure?
Wouldn't you have nightmares too after what he went through yesterday? I know I sure wouldn't sleep.
I have nightmares myself, but those go way back.
Oh,
Okay.
the poor thing. Do you know what my nightmare is? It's that witch I have to work with. Oh, good thing she's got trauma surgery at 12:30, but I wish it were a little sooner, you know?
What?
Anyway,
What?
thank you for letting
What?
me know. And for bringing him in.
The way this character is
You
talking.
don't know how excited I am to be involved in a criminal case.
Oh my god.
It might
She's
not be
extremely
important,
funny, but also just that was
I
like...
need to take a look at his medical report.
There's moments in this game where you just so transparently can see the writers working backwards from a destination.
Yeah, this game has
Like-
2D adventure game logic and writing.
Yeah, they're like,
where
we
it's-
need to say that the nurse is going to be busy at a specific time. The lady hates her and is going to tell you that because she's her nightmare. Get it? Dunn is having a nightmare. Rapid eye movement. Press the button. Like what? You ready to blow?
This game's a nightmare. Tarantino reference, the red apple cigarettes,
Yeah,
I think.
I just can't get over how overly elastic and springy all of the phone cables are.
Yeah.
They never stop moving the whole time you're holding them, and I'm like, you just gotta turn it down. Just gotta turn down the physics a bit. Look at it go. It's just an active simulation. This has to be bad for like optimization.
Oh, completely.
It never stops. It has no weight apparently, so just infinitely without inertia, just wobbles forever, or something.